Well, the starting 11s for both sides today. Hull City make 3 changes to their side, which was beaten at Huddersfield Town. Callum Elder coming back in for just his 2nd game so far this season, and another man who comes into the defence who hasn't played very often is Ryan Tafazoli. He replaces Jordi Device following an ankle problem which he sustained in training. Jackson Irvine has been to the other side of the world in the last fortnight. He's back here after missing out against Huddersfield as well, and hopefully he's kept his shooting boots with him for Australia after netting twice in the international break. QPR just happy to knock the ball around in these early moments of this championship encounter. Hull starting today 6 points behind QPR, who are in the top half of the table, somewhere they haven't really explored in their last few seasons, as they've chopped and changed management and in some cases players too. Clever play from QPR. First shot comes in, Long has to make the save. Eze dangerous from the left hand side, bringing the ball in, and it was a good save from George Long. He will have had the opportunity to see that one coming, but he will not want to be saving too many shots this afternoon. He would hope that his back four will keep QPR in order. Back towards George Long. Quarter of an hour played here at the KCOM Stadium. There's been not many chances of nature which has really given either team something to worry about. Irvine into the path of Honeyman. Reece Burke. Lehigh. Hull constructing something decent into the path of Bowen. And now Honeyman's strike will only find the half-full stand which the QPR fans occupy, unfortunately. Bowen did really well. He was like a bee in a bottle inside the penalty area. Eves, great ball. Grzycki now into the penalty area. He checks back. It's a good stop by the keeper. Eliminated all the options for Grzycki there. Thought he was going to take it on his left foot, Grzycki. He had clear daylight between himself and the goal, but Liam Kelly did what every goalkeeper should do. Eliminated the space, got out nice and quickly. As Grzycki turned back inside onto his more favoured right foot, the chance sadly disappeared. Long taking his time. QPR will probably feel like they'll want to try and get Elias Chair onto the ball just a little bit more. But Bowen, oh, he's gone for it, and he's found the net. Well, he's caught the keeper out, he's caught everybody out, and Hull City are in front. Chances have been rare, but Jarrod Bowen doesn't need many chances to score, and he is on the score sheet. Hull City are in front. So clever ball played forward up towards Jarrod Bowen, and it's a very cool finish. He's able to guide that ball into the bottom right hand corner. A floating finish for a man who is trying to go toe to toe with his teammate winger Kamil Grzycki. Eves. Well, that ball glued to his foot. Irvine leaps. His fellow countryman Elder looks to try and play it in, and now Irvine, cleared away off the line by QPR. And Tom Eves almost had a second goal of the season. QPR now looking to hit Hull on the quick break, and it breaks down in the centre. So a little flurry of chances developing, and it's got the Tigers fans motivated. The ball worked back into the middle. Eze. He's, I think, looking to pull the trigger himself, and Tony Harrington was well positioned. He's given the free kick. It's Eze who stands over it. And he's the man to strike. And George Long has to make a save. It's a really good stop from the keeper. This time having to dive to his right-hand side. It would have been nestled nicely on the left-hand side of the goal if it had not been for George Long. Good hands from the keeper. Ball played in to the edge. Oh, QPR are level. They've managed to equalise before half-time. An edge of the area shot, and Hull City walk away back to the halfway line with dejection etched across their body language as QPR are level. And a man who doesn't score very often, Ryan Manning, coming up with the goods for the side from the capital. Just like last year, they've pegged Hull City back. And there was no opportunity this time for Long to get across. He couldn't stretch far enough to keep that one from going into the back of the net. Intervention there by Reece Burke. Cameron finds Chair, and he's had a go, and it's forced a save from George Long. Towards Manning. Eze. Oh, great chance coming! Wide of the target. Great interventions by Hull City's defence. Elder throwing his body to the ground, putting himself on the line. It will be a corner, but if that had reached the boot of the QPR man first, QPR would have completed the turnaround and would then have had the opportunity to dictate how the second half was going to pan out. Hull City just happy for the moment to sit back as QPR tiptoe their way towards goal into the penalty area. And that very nearly dropped into the back of the net. I thought for a moment it was just harmlessly going out behind for a corner. QPR get the ball in again. Massive save from George Long. And then the chance of the match on the rebound is not taken. Nahki Wells, top scorer for QPR, alongside Jordan Hugo, could not get his body around the ball enough to keep it down. And from point blank range, he sent the ball careering towards the back of the stand rather than the back of the net. Good header. Now Bowen. Bowen shoots! And it's very close to finding the back of the net. Fine margins again. And Bowen almost had a brace, just like at Loftus Road last season. He almost turned on the style in his own backyard by shooting low. Eze. Stewart manages to recover, but QPR trying their hardest here to find the cracks in Hull's defence. Good header and a good save to match from George Long. QPR potentially here making the better chances. Hull City at the moment trying to get into the final third, but QPR are doing so more readily, and with chances like that, you never know, they may come up with a winner. Simple header in for Meissner. That touch now introduces Eze. Lehigh's going to have to time this well, but Eze running at real pace into the penalty area, and he's tripped, and a penalty. He got up ahead of steam. He was always going to be difficult to stop, and when he was stopped, it was in an illegal nature, and QPR have got a penalty. The man who won it has the opportunity to put Queen's Park Rangers in front. Eze, that is a very calm, very collected penalty. Nerves of steel. Ice running through his veins as well. QPR are in front. And the way he stepped up stopped George Long from even getting a real chance. If you take the points that Hull City would have had if they'd managed to hang on to the games that they've led, Hull City would be top of the championship with 25 points. Here's Eze. He will look to try and maybe put the final nail in Hull City's coffin. Right out on the byline. Oh, penalty. Well, he won the first one and he's now won a second. And this could be the moment. QPR head back to the capital with all 3 points signed, sealed and delivered. It's the same sort of run-up. And he's dispatched it. QPR 3-1 up. And Eze has a brace. And it will be a victory for QPR away from Loftus Road against Hull City for the first time in over half a century. There's Bowler. Tries to carve out a cross, but the crossing really has been lacking today for Hull City. Has not really been any real imminent threat. Burke's delivery not great either. Well pickpocketed there by Pugh. And QPR now trying to come forward with relentless energy. There's Irvine. He's right out towards Bowler. Bowler inside towards Terrell. Clever through ball. McGuinness! In it goes, 3-2, and maybe, just maybe, there is time. A first goal at home in the league for Josh McGuinness, and how important could it be? Hull City have got 2 minutes. 2 minutes is all they have, but is it enough time to complete an incredible turnaround and bring themselves level? Lehigh's going to have to chuck this one long. It's flicked on by McGuinness. And that, in the end, is the conclusion here at the KCOM Stadium. QPR have won this one by 3-2. The goals flowed again in the second half. 2 penalties for Queen's Park Rangers. Eze, the man making the real difference in the second half for the travelling side. Final score, Hull 2, QPR 3.